jaBROni, JABRONIXYZ ABC. It doesn't matter how you spell jaBROni.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the jaBROnis, presented by bodyslam.net. I am Topher McCann, joined by Mr. Mike Butler.
What's going on?
We are on YouTube now.
We are on YouTube. This is what we look like. I'm sorry it wasn't better than what you were probably expecting, but yes, this is us.
This is us. We're here. We did
Jesus. Toph little went way better than I did. T-shirt, hat. He just got the threads. Drip.
Oh, yeah, they can hear the drip. I think they can hear the drip.
I thought I had heard a little drip. I thought I had some water damage.
But let's just go over a little details here. This is the first time you're checking out the show. We of course are the jaBROnis, and we talk about professional wrestling. We talk about the week that was. We talk about the news. More of a review, not really, but more of a.
It's a very laid back review, I would say. We just we don't really have a necessary format or anything. We just kind of chill and talk about what happened this week.
Yeah, we talk about the news, talk about our thoughts, fantasy booking, that stuff.
A lot.
I get excited about Baron Corbin and Fandango and Hot Bobby Lashley and things of that nature.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I'm gonna close out each week with jaBROni of the week.
jaBROni of the week is it's why we do this show.
We go through what's going on in Twitter. Just it could be anything. Sometimes not wrestling related. Most of the time wrestling related. Sometimes Walmart related. Sometimes
Peacock. Peacock is I feel is the official sponsor of jaBROni of the week because they are jaBROni of the week so often.
For a very long time, the Mysterios.
Oh yes, they are. They won the jaBROni of the Year award. So there you go.
Yeah, they were for like 2 months straight, I think.
Like each family member was.
Slowly, every single one.
And yes, and as you just heard, we have year-end jaBROni awards too.
End of the year, yeah, we got so many jaBROni awards. It's prestigious, red carpet, interviews, all that stuff. We will get to that at the end of the year. Yeah. We also have a little thing here. We do the jaBROni World Championship where we do our picks. The winner of the picks holds on to the jaBROni World Championship. And I am currently your 2-time jaBROni World Champion. Just won it a few weeks ago at the Blood and Guts. And then we defended it at WrestleMania Backlash, where we only differed on the Raw Women's Triple Threat match. And I had Rhea, you had Charlotte. And luckily, I ran out there.
It was funny. Last week, I told you when we were doing our picks that I was ready to jump off the cliff on like 3 of those matches. None of those matches I would have gotten right anyway. So I feel a little bit better about it.
We were on the same page, all of them, except that one.
Yeah, but I was ready to take the Miz over Priest, and I was ready to take Dirty Dogs over the Mysterios, and none of it happened. So
we could skim through that. We could skim through that for a second. I remember texting you saying I was like very impressed by and very entertained by the Dirty Dogs Mysterios match.
It was a really good match. Really good match. If you haven't listened to the show, I'm not the biggest supporter of Dominic, only because he's gotten handed a lot in such a short time. Like no NXT stint. Clearly not the best worker, not his dad. But I understand why they did it, and it's funny because they just announced that live shows are coming back July 16th. You wonder if like they knew it at the time, because I don't know how you don't save that father-son moment for like a live crowd. but it was a solid match. I mean, you can't really do anything wrong with Ziggler and Rude when they're in the ring. So,
And I felt like they just changed their song on SmackDown. I felt like they're doing like there was like I don't know if that was always their song. There was like a choir of like I'm here to show the world. So it like kind of mixed like the glorious.
I mean, they had that.
Have they? I've just never maybe noticed it, or I feel like they don't get that many entrances.
They're usually in the ring already.
Yeah.
SmackDown comes back from commercial. Yeah.
But I mean, the number one thing that was coming out, which has been talked about ad nauseum for the week, was the zombies in the and I don't know if this is still you're holding into for a possible jabroni of the week. I know it was you were.
The spoiler alert, this is not my jabroni of the week.
So you've calmed down.
No, I haven't. It's just like, I mean, like look, that was Sunday, and like a lot happens during the week. Like you could have a surefire jabroni of the week on Monday, and then on Thursday, somebody fucks your day up. Shit. Oh, damn. There's my first 3 curse words on YouTube.
All right. It happens. It happens.
See, man, that's a challenge. But yeah, YouTube, not YouTube. Oh my god.
We're allowed to have one.
Zombies. So zombies, yeah, not my thing. I texted you immediately and wanted to tell you like how bad I wanted to turn the show off. So much to the point where like on the spot, I thought of a new segment here where Dave Meltzer, he has his 5-star ratings and I have my jaBROni ratings, and I gave this match a 1 jaBROni, which is terrible, awful. So there you go. Not happy. And now because of the zombies, we lost the Miz for who knows how long.
Yeah, so coming out this week, actually, 2 wrestlers who are known for not getting injured in the ring and actually almost like mention it. Were the Miz and Christopher Jericho. And it seems like they both, I think Jericho was he on Elevation? I think it was on one of the.
I think he was on, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know.
And then
I pretend I know.
With the Miz, also with the ACL. Now this maybe puts a hold on to the whole Miz Morrison feud.
I mean, that's going to be something that they revisit when he's back. But I mean, that sucks. Miz was, for better or worse, one of the top heels on Raw, and like you said, he's never injured, and he would mention it all the time. But like it'll be refreshing when he comes back, in my opinion. It'll be if he chose to do so. I don't know. He's what, 40, I think. Like he doesn't really need to. He's got a show, he's done movies, he hosts reality shows. Like I'm sure he would, but for a man that's never taken a break, enjoy this. I mean, as much as you can with a torn ACL, but like, hang out with your kids.
I sometimes at Raw I'll be watching it on my DVR while it's on and go through it, and then usually at the end of the DVR it just stops. Your DVR ends, it tells you that it's over and you can delete it or whatever. So for some reason at Raw I was watching it live, like on the channel watching it live, and it ends and it was the season finale of Ms. and Mrs. So usually that happens when I watch and it just stops, it cuts off. Yo, like no shit, like it's like oops, it's 11 17 or 18 and I'm still like all of a sudden I'm just like, yo, what am I doing? Why am I still watching this? They did this whole vasectomy storyline.
Yeah. I think I caught the beginning of that. I think they had like a little memorial service for the Mrs. Balls or something.
Yeah, they had like a roast of them. Yeah, dude, I caught the
there you go. Yeah, it was
middle and almost the end. I was like, what am I doing? Is this an hour long? What is happening?
Sometimes it happens. I've done that with Chrisley Knows Best, which that is awful. I kept watching it to see how more awful it was going to get.
That whole family, dude, and they have like 30,000 seasons of that show. It's always on after.
Yeah, I don't even know who he is. Why is he famous? I think he like owns hotels or something.
I feel like I Googled it before, but I forgot it. And all his kids with Oh, I don't know. They could be
Oh.
jabroni. Oh no.
Oh God. Everyone,
Those MFers.
there you go. Good censorship.
Stupid MFers. All right.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, just overall stories of the week, from NXT talent being released to AEW switching over to TBS in 2022. There's rumors of John Cena possibly maybe returning.
I'm gonna take those rumors with a grain of salt until I see something more fish. But because I was, I was bamboozled 2 weeks ago with a very clever somebody on Twitter. It's amazing what you could do on Twitter these days, It's amazing. Little Photoshop here, little Photoshop there. John Cena returns in 2 weeks. And I like a little freaking puppet retweeted that shit out for all of my followers to see, got all of my followers excited, and then it was revealed that it was fake, and it's very upsetting.
Actual blue check marks a couple fell for it as well, like actual talent.
Rhea Ripley fell for it.
I mean,
I don't feel too bad, and they should feel worse because they have a blue check mark. Like, people actually see what they fucking tweet. We need a swear jar.
We do. But again, week 1, we'll get some kinks out. We're gonna get it down. We're gonna get it down.
There's some nice adult liquid in this cup too. So
we gotta keep doing like and subscribe. You point to things and stuff you click here, you move over here, you jerk this off here. Can you say jerk off on YouTube?
I think so. I mean, that's not necessarily offensive.
Separately, they're fine words, and then together, I mean,
it's like calling someone a jerk and then off you go. You can do something like that. There you go. Here you go.
I have to follow the rules of Danhausen. No swearing. You get kicked off TV, the internet, and then you can't make the sacks of money that we obviously are going to be getting. No swearing.
Type of luxury. Anyway,
Raw this week, I wanted to mention before we, or should we mention some of the releases, and then a weird thing, because everyone always just roots for people to get fired. Velveteen Dream has been that for every firing scenario. It's just been where's Velveteen Dream getting fired or when? And so finally there was a bunch of, I think, 8 releases, and then a few days later it finally happened.
Yeah. Regarding those, I mean, a lot of it was enhancement talent and talent that really never saw the ring or saw TV time, or at least a lot. The 2 most notable was Velveteen Dream and Drake
Wirtz.
Yeah. And, I think, better off without both of them, honestly. I mean, from what I understood, Drake was, not making friends backstage with his, what's the word I'm looking for? Radical thought process regarding masks, wearing masks and stuff, and
children and sex trafficking and
real wild. And then honestly, I think you saw the video of him in that town hall meeting or whatever it was, right?
Yep.
So I'm thinking he probably would have been cool if he wasn't wearing an NXT polo shirt in the video. If he had a regular shirt on with no affiliation to what he did, I think he'd probably still be working there.
Yeah, I didn't even connect the dots on that when I was watching it.
Yeah. I didn't think of that at first, but I'm after now that it's finally happened, I was man, I wonder if he just wore a regular shirt, it would have been cool, because how many people know Drake fucking wore it, or whatever his name is? How many people know him? Nobody really, except us marks, I guess. But so better off without him. And then Velveteen Dream is just such, I'm sure people have said it, the waste of potential and everything. I remember watching him on Tough Enough. He knew everything. He was a fan of the business.
Mm-hmm.
And just stop talking to kids, I guess. Like that's you just gotta stop doing that. Allegedly.
Yeah, and I mean, and then there was I don't know if you saw that tweet that was out about the cell phone in the bathroom. Right around when the release.
I did see that. Yeah. I'm like very curious about that. There's not a lot of info on that, right?
And then said talent who I guess got the pictures taken of them found the device and saw the pictures on there. And I was hearing that Sean Ross Sapp was in touch with.
He was trying to.
He was, and maybe if the person was willing to, that he was going to be talking to them over the next week. But I don't know. When he was saying that, I was like, I don't know if whoever this is if that's smart for them to come out with that.
No, not at all. Not at all. And there weren't any names released as to like what or who is on this cell phone, right?
Yeah, no.
I've heard like some suggestions that maybe it was Charlotte or because I guess Andrade in one of his exit interviews like referred to something that would fall in line with what's happening right now.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah. So that's a little rumor and innuendo.
So there's definitely more and it all lines up with when Andrade was in NXT with the Dreams.
So I don't know what they're doing in Florida, man, but they're having a good time.
But I think it's probably safe to say that I don't think we'll be seeing much of him in the wrestling right now.
Not right now. No. I think he needs to take a little bit of responsibility or clear some things up. Because again, allegations were made, but they were never proven. There was never like a court thing going on, and nothing happened. So
there was audio recordings and stuff. I remember hearing stuff. Sounded like them, but I mean, it's all
it sounded like them. But
whatever. There's ways that
but he needs to clear some things up, and if he clears some things up, like he was good. Everyone knows he's a fan of the business. If he were to go and clear his name, even if it's just like a statement, I think it would take some of the pressure off of his shoulders. Would it clear it up completely? Probably not. But I think maybe like some of your smaller promotions would be able to take a shot on him if he just came out with a statement saying, this is what happened or this is what did not happen. Drake Wuertz, I don't see anyone hiring that guy. Sorry. Just don't do it.
Yeah, it's crazy with Velveteen Dream because I mean, like about 2 years ago, it seemed like people were just waiting for his main roster debut. It was like it always seemed like it was rumored, like he was one of the ones that were always going to get called up to.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do?
That's the way the cookie crumbles,
Make bad decisions sometimes.
Just don't put yourself in those positions.
We had the news that there will be a new hour of AEW coming in August to TNT on Fridays at 10 o'clock. And then soon enough, everything will be moving over to TBS in 2022 with a deal where they're going to be doing 4 specials throughout the year on TNT. Either whether it be Winter is Coming or a Clash of Champions, like a big card television pay-per-view. Your thoughts on the move? There was a lot of people on Twitter this week arguing TNT and TBS and what is seen by more viewers and households.
I mean, I guess TBS is in more households, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. It has that more family friendly type of vibe to it than TNT. TNT has a lot of drama shows on there, and
they know drama.
Oh God, I didn't even realize that. And then TBS, you got your Friends reruns, you got I don't know. I'm sure George Lopez was on there at some point in time. I mean, the only the most risque thing that I think I've ever seen on TBS was the Conan show, and that's ending. He's moving to HBO Max, I believe.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's still doing is it like a late night
Yeah,
show?
I think it's going to be a late night show type thing. But yeah, I think he said he was going to HBO Max. I don't hate it. I mean, obviously, I think they're doing it because, maybe the NBA playoffs have something to do with it. Like, they don't want to run into this because now they got to air Dynamite this Friday after SmackDown. That's 10 o'clock. That's going to, if it's 2 hours, it's going to go to midnight. How many people are going to be up watching it on a Friday night? Well, yeah, me and you will, but we're only 2 people in the whole freaking country, I mean,
I just got excited at what you said. I was like, oh my God, yeah, it's going to be 2 hours of SmackDown, 2 hours of Dynamite on Friday night. Let's go.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, that's like my dream right there. Like,
Same.
and like I would do that all the time. But some people don't have that attention span like we do. It's okay. We're not here to judge.
I get it.
So maybe they're trying to avoid that. The thing is, I mean, TBS has the MLB playoffs, or at least the first series of it. So, I mean, I guess maybe you don't run into that problem as much, but you still kind of run into it. They're saying that they'll still bring the same exact content that they've been bringing, whether it's violence and blood and guts or whatever. Apparently the TNT championship's not getting changed at all.
Was that they actually came out and said something like?
I believe, yeah, I think so. I read that yesterday. So I mean, as if it works for them, it works for them. Like, I feel like people watch TNT more than TBS, or would if you had the choice. I know I would be watching TNT before I watch TBS. So if it brings eyes to TBS, especially with Luz and Conan, and what time is that? Did they say what time that third hour starts?
It's going to be 10
10
on
o'clock. So
10 on Fridays.
I think that's like right around the time that Conan would start. Maybe you start at 11, like fill that void. Maybe this was probably a better move for TBS than it was for AEW, but it doesn't like hurt AEW. It's a lateral move. You're staying in the same family. You're staying with Turner.
Yeah, Tony Khan was on Busted Open talking to LaGreca and oh my God, Bubba and Bully, whatever you want to call it. And he was saying that, I mean, overall, it's just a great deal. Like, this was the long-term plans for the show to inevitably have a third hour, do a show with, plus on top of them doing Elevation and Dark. And it's just the whole they're going to get paid a pretty penny to do those like 4 specials on TNT. And again, I mean, soon enough, I only see them probably having their own streaming service with all the content.
I mean, that's what it all boils down to. I think they're really trying to like rush that, which kind of worries me a little bit. I remember the WWE network didn't really launch without an issue. I mean, there were some kinks they needed to work out. Damn sure need some kinks worked out on Peacock. I'm not going to go into that. I could probably do a whole show on that, but
I think you throwing up just the catalog of what you've done so far,
yeah,
and getting a subscription, if they're going to get the subscribers for it. People are going to be on that and have all the pay-per-views leading up to, and they even have all these deals with these different companies where you can have you could have like maybe the other inner promotion stuff, and then you do that exclusively on the net. There's just a lot of stuff. You could watch all the Dynamites from back to day one, which would be exciting. You can't watch a lot on YouTube because everything's getting pulled off recently, AEW related, getting flagged apparently.
Yeah. I don't see them like making their own network per se, but like I could see them hopping on like a Paramount Plus or I don't know, Discovery Plus, one of those.
Almost like what WWE did with Peacock.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the way to go nowadays. So, especially for the the company that runs the stream, like NBC runs Peacock or whatever, it'll bring viewers to your subscription package guy. So I would be looking into AEW like pretty shortly. Let's see how this Rampage goes, and then maybe by the end of like 2023 they got something.
See it. Could see it. All right, let's see. Any other news during the week that we missed for?
I mean, we forgot to mention. I mean, I don't want this to go without saying that Rampage is the new name for the show, and as the jaBROnis, it'd be like a crime to not mention the fact that he did befriend a giant white ape. His name was Rampage too, right?
Yep.
I mean, if that's not the mascot of the AEW show, I don't know what you're doing. But anyway.
Think about it.
Go ahead.
Think about it. All right. We mentioned. All right. I want to talk about Raw, the opening of Raw. I got very excited. The almighty, the hot one, hot Bobby Lashley comes out. And I almost thought for a second we were going back to when Bobby had his sisters and the whole Sami Zayn, probably about 2 years ago, maybe, if I'm guessing. Feels like it was a while ago. Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn and his sisters were out. This whole thing, but these were not his sisters.
These women were substantially better looking than his sisters, from what I remember.
Dude, and they were getting love on social media. People were like trying to find out people's Instagram handles of all the girls.
Oh God.
That's all I saw during like when I
man.
was on Twitter for that first hour. I was like, oh man, these girls are famous.
I wanted Bobby Lashley to like kind of I guess rechristen or adopt the Ho Train. Like just make it a little cooler. Like he doesn't have to be a pimp, but like, or we don't have to say that he's a pimp, but like you just kind of make that connection. That'd be awesome.
He's a classic Don.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. He dresses like one. Like, come on now.
So we had MVP say that he was willing to give it an opportunity, a championship opportunity to anybody in the back. I mean, Drew McIntyre came out, and inevitably he gets the finish. He's like, anybody but Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre. I'm like, oh, thank God. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Very excited about that. We were talking before, like, if anyone whoever wins this triple threat match, which we didn't mention, was awesome. The triple threat match, Drew, Braun,
really good,
and Bobby.
I mean, the whole pay-per-view, with the exception of the zombie stuff, terrific. Awesome.
It was really, though. I mean, if you remove that from the pay-per-view,
every match delivered.
Everything was great for the most. I mean,
right.
There was like maybe the finish was a little wonky, trying to tell the story with the Bianca and Bailey thing. But besides that, I mean, you saw what they were trying to get with the storytelling of that, and that whatever. But yeah, minus that, the zombie thing was just.
It happens. Whatever.
It does happen.
Hey, they made a pretty penny off it. They made 7 figures off doing that, so I would have done it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So I know this bothered me the whole night. We had throughout the night people kind of referencing that they were going to step up to Bobby Lashley's challenge, from Mason T-Bar and Shelton all the way through. Just people saying they're gonna maybe step up and flip. I think Mason T-Bar they flipped a coin and then saw the result and was like,
did they really flip a coin? They did. They did. Yeah. Oh man, I don't like that. I didn't like that. No.
Then by the end of it, like none of it came into play.
Yeah.
At all.
Nope.
But we did have Kofi Kingston come out, and now Kofi is in the mix with everything. And I mean, a lot of people like this because we go back to that first SmackDown on Fox with that about 9-second match with Brock Lesnar, and there was really nothing else ever done.
I don't think that he's like gonna be involved here. Like, I think this was just a one-off match. I think they're starting to get it. I think the company's starting to get, we have way too many rematches on this show. Way too many. That is why they did it. Now,
And they can now throw him in the mix for a little bit.
We'll see. I mean, I'm not saying that they've learned their lesson, because I'm still gonna die on Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre at Hell in a Cell. But maybe like on TV, they like, again, they've been not bringing in, they've had these people, but they're starting to put guys on television that we're not used to seeing on television. So maybe they're starting to get the hint a little bit, and that's why Kofi's in there. But we'll never. I'm not confident that they won't just go back to the status quo next week.
But I could see maybe what they're doing, where they actually even had like Drew and Kofi and Xavier together, and he's like, you could hear him say like, I got your back. But I feel like soon enough now we're going to have, maybe even this week, we'll have Drew versus Kofi, or still do something like, which is a fresh match, which they could do. But I feel like at some point now, if Kofi got the pin over Lashley, he's going to feel he's up for a potential title shot. Drew also thinks that. So they're probably going to do that angle where they'll probably do Kofi versus Drew. Winner gets a title shot against Bobby at Hell in a Cell.
The thing is, though, like, if you're going to go with that route, I'm cool with it. With the exception of the fact that, Kofi had to beat Bobby. Who's Drew beating to get he should be going to the back of the line, essentially, to get this title shot. Why is he automatically get put into a number one contenders match against Kofi to get a title shot? He should have to like beat somebody, or he should have to just, find somebody else to freaking fight and let two other people fight for it. But again, you're probably right, and that's probably how we're going to get Bobby and Drew again.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm seeing. And then I just don't know how many, with it being Hell in a Cell next, how congested, how many Hell in a Cell matches were. I mean, I'm assuming Roman is going to be a Hell in a Cell match. I'm assuming the Bobby Lashley is going to be a Hell in a Cell match. And probably the Raw Women's title would be Hell in a Cell.
That's the thing, though. See, like, I wasn't thinking of the Raw Women's Championship, or I wasn't thinking of the SmackDown Women's Championship. I was thinking of Seth and Cesaro.
Who is Seth and,
because Seth is going crazy, man. He's going crazy, and I love it. But like, he's going crazy. Like, that, for me, that match has to be put in the cell.
Yeah, that's probably, you're right. You're definitely right.
I feel like that is the one surefire Hell in a Cell match that we are getting.
What are we doing with? I mean, we can go all over the place. What are we doing with Roman then?
I've been talking to somebody at work about this. If it's not Cesaro, I'm thinking it's Jimmy. And I think you kind of get a carbon copy of what we got at the last Hell in a Cell, just with Jimmy.
Talked about, yeah.
So, or they could do something weird and have a triple threat Hell in a Cell with Roman, Cesaro, and Seth. But I don't see that happening, really.
I want to see a multi-man Hell in a Cell.
It wouldn't be bad, but they've been like really heavy on the triple threats recently. They got one at WrestleMania. They got two at Backlash, and now put in another one. Again, they don't think like me or you. They think like them.
But since we can bounce all over the place, I wanted to just mention, since we were just talking about Roman, how good the opening to SmackDown was, where I saw all of the champions out there. And I was like, oh my God, Roman Reigns better not show up at all with these jabronis on stage right now. They better not do this. And then they played his music, and I was like, no, 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 no. And then the way Paul Heyman came out and just said they're all title holders, and it was I was just watching it, and I was just like, so I was like, oh, this is so good. It's such good ish.
No, you're right. You're right. I thought he was gonna come out. I thought he was gonna come out at the end, but then like cut a promo on all the champions. I thought it was gonna be a little different. Glad that it wasn't. Did you find it interesting that Paul Heyman came out to the Shield theme?
He got the music. It's his.
I don't know if that's his new music or what, but I was thinking that it was maybe it was a mistake and they're trying to play Roman out, or maybe they didn't like the new music, so they just gave him back the old music. But then, the new music played when Roman actually came out. So I was like, okay, I guess Paul Heyman's the newest member of the Shield.
He's got it. That's his now. I love it.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
We still get to hear it.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but
I mean, how many times is Paul Heyman coming out?
He never comes out with like theme music. Like he's done that like one other time since he's been back and that was with his first appearance back. He came out to Brock Lesnar's theme music after Lesnar quit in the John Cena storyline. So like,
yeah, he usually just comes out and starts rambling on the mic.
Yeah. So I don't know what that was. I thought it was weird. Thought it was a little weird.
We're on the SmackDown side a little bit. I'm telling you, I did.
We didn't talk about we didn't. What's their name? We didn't talk about RK Bro.
Oh, we can totally. Like I said, we're bouncing all over the place.
I know. I don't know what they did though. I forget. Oh, Riddle's turning to the dark side. Yeah, he pushed down Xavier Woods and stuff. That was fun.
Yep,
I liked it.
I liked
it.
This
is right in my like. This is exactly how I would kind of book it. Like mentioned it a couple weeks ago. If you didn't listen, I think it would be really cool if Riddle turned his back on Randy Orton down the line. This is exactly how I would book it. It's the classic Anakin Skywalker like build right here. That's what he's doing.
Riddle ends up betraying Randy.
Yes. It's classic Anakin Skywalker, and I'm not even a Star Wars fan, and I know that. So this works in all levels. But I just wanted to say that.
That's if I could see that going that way slowly, but I hope that they. You're just saying this now because you're just so used to them breaking up everybody so quickly. We're just expecting it to happen.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen like relatively soon. They're going to have their tag title run, and then they're probably having a good reign, and then they're gonna slow burn it. And I think it'll be maybe like a WrestleMania match next year. Yeah. See, that's what we call here fantasy booking, and that's what we call what they should do, but they're not gonna do.
All right, fine. Since you just said WrestleMania match, something happened on SmackDown that made me very upset with the Usos and the Street Profits, which to me is a WrestleMania match. And then they're just saying we want to do it tonight, and then Sonya is just like no, that's the type of match that needs a build up, a story or whatever. And then she says we're gonna do it next week. What? It's jaBROni of the week material. I'm not a big fan of Sonya, but what if that match happens?
Well, I mean, just coming from me, I don't think you're gonna get that match. I think
I hope
or at least it's not gonna be like the match that everyone wants. It's gonna be somewhere Jimmy J stuff going on. So that's the thing. I was like, I know they're telling a story. I would do the same exact thing and tease it. But I was like, if they go through with even having this match at all,
just on SmackDown next week.
Oh yeah, then that's an issue.
No. That's too good. That's gonna be so much fun. You can't just no.
And in the Thunderdome, like at least have it
Absolutely
on the
not.
first Friday. Fans are back, at the very least.
But yeah, I remember that was like the one thing about SmackDown that I was like pretty like, wait, what? No.
Oh, is that the only thing that had that reaction?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because I'm not gonna let you go and not talk about what happened last night.
There was,
and also I really want to talk about Ricky Boogs. He's my man.
oh wow, that was fantastic. I didn't originally. I saw your message and saw your tweet, and I saw that, and I was like, I didn't see all of it yet, and I was just like, something happened with my king and Nakamura. I'm not gonna like it.
Think to post spoilers, damn.
No, but I mean, obviously, I knew there was going to be a almost minus. I mean, the sick guitar and the bring back of the. They almost did like the re-debut of Shinsuke originally when he debuted with the violinist guy that came out, and but it was that was awesome. I was all about it. I mean, I don't like that our king's on the other side of all this. I mean,
it's a safe place here. You can say you're a Corbin fan. Everyone, yeah, it's okay. You can
and I mean, Corbin comes out and just cuts a fantastic promo as always. He's a king on the stick, obviously. And actually, you guys can't hear this if you're just listening, but I have my back. Oh no, I went away here. I'm back. All right, but I had this background all set up with all of my favorites, and it got kind of ruined for me. But all their junk's like right here next to me.
Well, I mean, it's kind of cute. It looks like Corbin's kind of like resting on your head, you know. It's kind of cute. It's like serious boyfriend material, right?
It's Corbs. So we have it's this way then. We have Johnny Curtis Fandango, and then we have King Corbin.
Fandango, okay.
And then we got Hot Bobby. Hot Bobby Lashley right here. Well, his junk, at least.
Yeah. I was gonna say it was AJ Styles, but that didn't make sense because
unfortunately
AJ's not as tan.
It I was pretty upset. And then I made one for you. You're gonna have to use that inevitably. It's fantastic. It's a bunch of Zigglers.
Yeah, I just love Motley Crue Zigglers. So I would have loved to have Motley Crue Ziggler's junk all up in my ear right now. So it's cool. But anyway,
we can keep bouncing around. Was there anything else since we were talking about Raw and SmackDown that you really wanted to caught your eye?
Caught my eye? Not really. We can talk about Aleister Black and Big E, but before I do that, I just want to say, Ricky Boogs, I love you.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. Well, I mean, he didn't do much. He just played the guitar, and he distracted King Corbin, which, you know, if I've done my research on this man, and he is an NXT developmental talent, and if there is a tag team with Shinsuke Nakamura and Ricky Boogs, I will need to see that team versus RK Bro stat like immediately, because I'm all for it. That's all. Let's talk about Aleister Black and Big E. Oh, crazy.
Anyway. So yeah, they had I think it was the 4th chapter of the Aleister Black Dark.
Oh, I skipped the promo. I didn't even watch the promo.
He went through one of them, but it was the one where you started seeing more of him, and he started shedding off his suit that he was wearing. You saw all his tattoos, but it almost was leading towards like, all right, we're not going to be getting any more of these. Like the next time we see him, probably next week, we're going to see Aleister Black finally. And we got it a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
I thought didn't expect, and then boom, at the main event, we had the four-way for the Intercontinental title. We had Apollo Crews with Aziz Ansari and General Aziz and whatever is
I didn't know who you were saying. I just know him as Commander Aziz. Aziz and
Commander Aziz. Okay.
I have no idea what that other one was. Yeah.
Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Big E. And then
I missed where Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn did they go somewhere, because I was like skimming through the match. I didn't see if they were like taken out. I don't know how
taken out of the match.
Taken out of the match.
Left. That's why, yeah, which left the
Biggie and
the setup here, if you will, where we had like a light shining on.
Yeah, it was like the lights kind of went out, and then I guess they were dimmed, I guess you would say, and then
a spotlight almost.
Yeah, spotlight, and through the mist and the fog comes Aleister Black. I have a question. So just because I skipped the promo of Aleister's last night doesn't mean I didn't see the other three. And in those three, he had 2 full eyes. But now when he shows up in person, he has 1 full eye and 1 little dot as another eye. What's up with that? That's weird.
Didn't his eye get injured?
His eye got injured, yes, in the Performance Center. But during these new promos where they're restarting him, he has 2 full eyes. Now, I like the continuity, but I mean, the promos, it's nitpicky, but you know, for somebody who you've messed up on for like a bunch of times, maybe you just, you know, make everything make sense for once.
Was that when Seth got, is that when he got ran off TV with Seth?
I was thinking about that, and I don't know. Like, I don't think it was, but then again, it might.
I feel like he did it. He had the
patch
around for a while, and then he was there for a while with that, and then he was gone.
Right.
So was one of his eyes a different color?
No, I mean, not that I noticed. It was
because I thought he looks like he was wearing like eye contacts. His eyes were definitely not.
His definitely, yeah. I don't know. I don't think so.
I didn't know if they were doing where his one eye was normal and the one other eye that was messed up, he put like an eye contact in to make it look weird and different. If they're gonna do a continuity of his eye being messed up. But
no, I didn't notice any different colors.
But then again, it was like you said during the vignettes, everything was completely normal.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, just a company having trouble building characters.
Dude, we're just all about eye continuity here. That's all.
I mean, come on.
Any continuity with the eyes.
Someone pokes me in the eye, I'm not gonna show up and like be okay the next day. My eye's gonna be hurt. You know,
I'm gonna sell it.
You're gonna sell the eye. Yeah, I need a fake eye.
Got it.
Jesus.
Arg.
Sorry. I don't know what that means. All right. You want to do AEW?
Yes, we're slowly building up. We got one more Dynamite before Double or Nothing, and I think we have a full card. We had some great promos on Dynamite. We had, I mean, overall, Dynamite was great. I thought it went very quickly. Actually, it was like
it was
good and
easy watch. You just go in and out. You know, it's simple. It's simple. I didn't like that the Varsity Blondes had a tag team title match because I was nervous about them winning it, because now I don't want them to win it because they cost me the jaBROni World Championship. And now I was like, damn, so you didn't even need to be in that Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match because you just got a title shot 2 weeks later. Didn't really like that. It's kind of stupid. Kind of cost me a championship. Whatever. I'm over it. Just got my championship over here collecting dust. Anyway, the show was great. Show was good. I like the Pinnacle stuff in the restaurant.
Yep.
Miro is, you know, just dominant as ever. Miro and Lance Archer That is something that I'm intrigued by, because I don't know how. Like, am I rooting in kayfabe? Am I rooting for Lance or am I not rooting for Lance? I don't know. So I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah, they both cut a nice promo on each other, and it was good. Yeah, but
It
like
was
I think
really good, and it made me. The sad thing is, it made me feel that Miro may be a transitional champion, which is crazy because why would you do that?
oh,
I'm not giving any spoilies for next week. I'm assuming you're defending the title next week.
absolutely.
All right. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Would
I
I
don't
be
know.
sick next week or come up with some excuse?
I don't know. I don't have you're very Seth right now. You never know.
I'll be there. I'll call it in. I'll leave a voicemail. We'll make picks.
Yeah. But
look at the contract. I'll look it over.
oh, just like Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, you gotta look it over. I mean, maybe I'll present something to you. Do you really want
I want my
a,
baby back.
a shot at?
No, I want my baby.
I mean,
I want my baby back.
you think third time's a charm? You get it back for this one? I mean, I got it.
This is only
Defended
the second
it.
time.
Now this is the one where it's like after this one, I should move along to.
Oh, okay. So this is all right. All right. So you don't want to drag this on like Bobby and Drew.
I might go. Hopefully, I get a movie deal. You had one during it.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I just made a movie in Morocco, Scorpion King X.
Scorpion King X.
They don't try to look for the other 9. They stopped at like 5, and this was like, you know what, whatever, we'll just do X. Don't know when it's going to be released or even if it's going to be produced. I don't know. I was just in Morocco filming stuff, and those are the perks of being jaBROni world champion that he has not had yet. They want to make sure that you're going to keep the championship for a little bit. I mean, one title defense. I mean, whatever. The way I want it, Royal Rumble, predicting both Royal Rumble winners. I mean, kind of kept it February, kept it March, kept it April, lost it in May, I think I did. I don't know when I lost it. I try to avoid that.
This is more of a what have you done for me recently kind of show, I think. I think you're harping on the past too much, but that's fine. That's fine.
Whatever.
All right, but yeah, we
got
have AEW. We have the card kind of. So we have 9 matches, which we kind of just go through and see if anything really happened on Dynamite. Really, with it, we had the whole storyline going with Kenny Omega trying to get Orange Cassidy out of the match. They did a little segment that they said they did after he was knocked out. At the end of the match, they did a little segment backstage where Kenny tries to say, hey, sign this thing and you'll be out of the match and you'll be healthy. And what did you think of this little
I can't get into this main event. I cannot get into it. Like, Pac, man, he just I like him. I'm just not into it. Like, I wasn't into his backstage promo. I wasn't into the Orange Cassidy, Kenny Omega stuff. I just wasn't. I'm not into this main event whatsoever. Like, I know who's gonna walk out, and I'm sure it's gonna be a great match, but like, I'm just not into it whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like it's just one of those. It'll be fun. It's like kind of almost you kind of know like how they're making it a triple threat. Like
I don't know if this makes sense, but like, if this wasn't a triple threat match and it was Omega versus Cassidy or Omega versus Pac, maybe I'd enjoy it more. But something about it be like, what? This is the first time they're ever doing the triple threat match with the AEW World Championship. Am I right there?
Yup.
I feel like it, and again, I've said it before. I'm not dissing Pac or Orange Cassidy, but like, I don't know if that's who you want in your first ever triple threat match. But I hope they prove me wrong.
Maybe
But yeah,
they will.
Not into it.
And new AEW champion, Orange Cassidy.
Not happening.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Don't even. That I will spoil.
Yeah, definitely not happening. Especially because they've already had that AAA match set with Andrade and Kenny in August. I really don't.
Kenny ain't taking any pinfalls until
He's not taking any. I don't even think they're taking any of the titles off of him unless they do something with Moose with the Impact. I don't. But we have it's set Young Bucks and Moxley and Kingston.
I'm like
going down.
I'm super excited about this one. I really am.
Stole the Jordans.
The AEW this week was like the first one I actually like was able to sit down and watch and pay attention to, and just seeing the mini crowd. Like, they don't have a lot of people there yet at Daly's Place. They will have full capacity next Sunday, and I cannot wait to see all of those people dancing to Wild Thing, just clapping and dancing, and it's gonna look like Charlie Sheen walking in to the baseball game with the crowd going crazy singing Wild Thing. That's what it's gonna be. This is the closest resurrection to Charlie Sheen in Major League, like this right here, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited just for that. I don't even want to get into the match.
Didn't they change it too? Now aren't they doing a different version of Wild Thing now?
I don't know. It sounded the same.
I thought they did like the Joan Jett version.
I don't even know who sings it. I don't even care. I rock to it. Don't matter. You could sing it. You could sing it. I probably rock to it. You get pumped.
I don't make me sing.
Not even a little bit. All right.
Oh, they're built. Yeah, we have run through the card real quick. You got Sheeta and Britt Baker. We're gonna have, we mentioned Miro and Lance Archer. We have Sting and Darby Allin going up against Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. It's gonna be the first.
Interesting. First live match for Sting in, they said, 6 years, I guess, since he's Seth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone forgets about Seth.
Seth murdered Sting.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers that.
I don't know. That's gonna, I guess, whatever. Not too impressed by the match. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't have any thoughts on it. It's as big a deal as, I guess it's not as a big a deal as I thought it would be. I mean, it's clear that they're doing tag matches with Sting because of what happened to him. So if it were a one-on-one live match, man, I'd probably really be into it. Like, hopefully it happens, but I will be into Sting versus Darby Allin at some point. I will be.
Don't do it. I mean, they could even do it. I mean, that could be all all out end of the summer, like Labor Day. Is that what they do?
Yes.
That could potentially,
there we go, be
something they go to. They had Anthony Ogogo and Cody Rhodes continue their build up. Ogogo had a match with Austin Gunn, punched him in the stomach a bunch of times, and then he grabbed the American flag and tried to like throw it on the ground. Cody was like, "Oh, let me catch it! Don't let this flag touch the floor. I love America. I love it so much."
It's I feel like every now and then you have these country versus country matches. Whatever. Not into it.
We have Hangman Page and Brian Cage.
I'm into. I'm into it. Adam Page Hangman Page is one of the guys I think should be in the triple threat match, in my opinion. I think that would make it. I'm a big Hangman Page guy. All right, big Hangman Page guy. I love Hangman Page.
Same.
This match will be interesting, though. I don't know how they're gonna click. It's one of the things where like we just got done talking about Rhea Ripley and Asuka and how they had like no chemistry in the ring. I'm not saying that these guys won't have chemistry, but I could see them definitely like not having chemistry. But I'm still excited to see the match. Hopefully they have something, and maybe it's not even going to be that kind of match. I might be just bullshitting here, but like they're two different styles basically is what I'm getting at, and I'm interested to see how they collide.
I thought their match on Dynamite about a month ago was really good. They had against each other.
I see. I don't remember that.
And there was some shenanigans. There were some shenanigans involved towards the finish of the match, which gave Cage the win, which got Hangman out of the number 1 spot to set up this rematch. But it was really good. It was they had a good match, so I'm looking forward to that one. We have, of course, the Inner Circle and the Pinnacle are going to be doing Stadium Stampede 2. The build up to that has been nice. We got to see if everyone from the Inner Circle can get back and be healthy to compete.
I want to say this because I know now that we're on YouTube, pretty sure we're going to have some new viewers.
Nude?
No, new viewers. I'm sorry. If you have not watched an AEW pay-per-view, if you have not watched a Stadium Stampede match, there's only been one, as far as my recollection. The match is so entertaining. Is it the same basis? They're going to have it at the Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium?
That's what I'm assuming.
So, just, it's awesome. You got to tune in just for that. I mean, this card's really good. I'm just not familiar with a lot of, like, some of the guys, and this match alone, in my opinion, is worth the watch. Exactly, worth the money. So that's my endorsement for all the nude viewers out there.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And then, do you have any speculation here on the Casino Royale Battle Royale?
Yes.
I want to hear it.
I don't know. I mean, do you? I want to hear you first, and then I'll go because mine's like weird.
Not really yet. I haven't really thought about it that much. I was telling you right before we recorded. You said you had something interesting, and I was like, "Who?"
Yeah, I mean, it might be interesting. It might not
really,
but I mean, like, all right. So anybody who gets cut from the WWE, specifically the main roster, 90-day no compete clause. So all those guys that got released a couple months ago, they're still getting paid to not work. They ain't gonna make it to AEW until like July. The only exception is if your contract expires, from what I understand. Who is the only one whose contract has just expired? I mean,
I know you're gonna say,
right?
You're a crazy person, James Ellsworth, right?
No, not James Ellsworth. He's in the same trouble that Velveteen Dream's in. No.
Okay, yeah, but I know who you are speculating.
It's a long shot. I mean, they still mention him on the WWE show.
Could you imagine?
I mean, even if it was just like a one-off. Even if it was just a one-off, I'm going to sign it. I don't even know if they exist. Sign it like a one-day thing. I'm going to do this, get this pop in this full capacity stadium that you haven't had in a year and a half, and you can just go back to taking a break or something.
I like how we have not said the name yet.
I haven't even said it. It's Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan. Yeah. I mean, They still say his name on the WWE shows. They still reference him. But, I mean, they do that a lot. I mean, they've done it with CM Punk before. Like, it happens. That happens. That doesn't mean he's still with WWE. Daniel Bryan, I think, is a smart freaking guy. Like, if there's, like, an opening to do something special, he's going to do it. And it just so happens that his contract is not valid. It's expired, and now the first real special thing in the wrestling world is about to happen with, I mean, if you want to count WrestleMania, fine, whatever, but this is full capacity at Daly's Place. Like, it would be stupid if AEW has at least not thought of the idea. And I'm sure they do those media scrums after the pay-per-views. I'm sure, I mean, if they're legit, I'm sure someone's going to ask that if they're legit. But I'm just like, that has to happen. If he didn't want to, if he doesn't want to do it, that's one thing. But like, that has to happen, right? Even if it's like, hey man, hi, I'm Tony Khan. You don't need to sign a long-term contract with us. We understand what you want to do. You want to be a part-timer? We understand that. We're not even asking you to do that. How about this? These don't happen often, but like, handshake deal. Come in, work the Casino Battle Royal, get the pop that we want, and go about your day. You don't even need to win. Just give that special moment. I don't if he shows up, I don't think he's gonna win. I know who's gonna win, or I know who I think is going to win. But I think that is too good of an opportunity to pass up. First show in with crowds, rather. I don't a full crowd. I think it's too good to pass up.
Yeah, but you don't think at some point you don't think they've had talks with him to be like here's some money, like to not show up on.
Oh, WWE?
Yeah.
No, because no, that would be technically a contract. Like, hey, we don't work. I know you don't work for us anymore, but could you not work for them?
Like an offer almost, just like, we'll give you X amount of, like, if they hear anything about talk.
No, because that would still, in my opinion, that's still a contract. That's still a contract to not like.
Well, I'm sure they offered him a contract. He just didn't want to sign one.
Right.
They might boost. I would thinking they would boost up an incentive, something, and then be like, what about now?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. And first off, Daniel Bryan, he's not the kind of money guy that people may think he is. I mean, this guy could probably live off of $20 if he tried to, you know. I'm sure he's not living in a mansion right now. I'm sure he is living very comfortably in like a cabin or something in Aberdeen or whatever. Brie Bell is a different story. But no, because that's still signing a contract. That's still WWE saying, look, we'll give you this amount of money just to stay home. Like, just to stay home. You don't gotta sign with us. You don't gotta sign. You can sign with ROH. You can sign with Impact. Just don't go there. Just don't go there. Or even worse, you don't gotta sign with us. Don't sign with any of them. Don't sign with ROH. Don't like that. First off, that sounds illegal. Secondly, that's just not. I just don't think that's how DB rolls. Or now it's BD. I don't see how that. I don't think that's BD's style. So
OBD or ODB or
no, ODB is
OBD.
Doesn't matter.
Down with RIP.
You know me. I don't. Yeah, I'm not putting like. Look, I'm not good at this stuff. Like, I've predicted like 5 CM Punk returns, and it has not happened once. I'm not predicting it, but
Dude, predict the CM Punk return again. Do it. It's gonna.
I mean, he's like number 2 on my list here for Casino Battle Royal, but number 1 is definitely Daniel Bryan. And like, I couldn't like, come on, dude. For those of you,
It does make sense, dude. It would be their biggest. It would be the biggest thing that ever happened in AEW. I think if he showed up for that.
Absolutely. And just like think of it. Everyone who watched ROH knows where I'm about to go with this. Like, he's last. They don't do the individual entrances, right?
They come
in groups.
He would get one. I think they come through in like packs of like 4 or 5. Like spade, it's like clubs, spades, hearts.
Yeah. So you say he would get one. Imagine like for the first time in years, you hear the final countdown playing in the stadium, and everybody knows what the hell that means. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. My legs have goosebumps, not my arms, just my legs. It's weird. I might be paralyzed. I don't know, but
it's. If you're booking a surprise, you want to book the biggest surprise, the biggest pop that you could get. And like I think we already mentioned, the 2 would be, I mean, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk. I mean, the out here reaches like Lesnar would be wild, or I'm trying to think of any. I don't really think of any more free agents, like
really. Yeah, there's not really. I mean,
probably Lesnar, Punk, and Daniel Bryan. Or
if Samoa Joe was available, I'd say Samoa Joe too, but he can't. So,
yeah,
those are the top 3, and Lesnar ain't going to AEW.
Nah,
so
he's just the only other, I think, free.
There's no one really else. So,
but that would be something. That would be one of those. That would be the biggest holy-ish moment in AEW history. What is it? Well, I mean, we're just on it randomly. What is AEW's biggest, you think, moment?
AEW's biggest holy shit moment.
Biggest moment. Holy-ish moment. You said some kind of word that
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Probably like me personally, not like what I actually think, but like what it was to me, Sting.
So I knew you were gonna say that.
Sting showing up. I mean, literally jaw dropping. I wasn't expecting it. Didn't expect it. And AEW's had a lot of surprises.
I think
Moxley was another one.
I think Moxley coming out in the crowd
live. So like I knew that happened when I first went to watch it. Sting, I didn't know. So personally, for me, it was Sting for sure.
That when you were watching that live and you started hearing the crowd going nuts before you even saw anything, and then the camera cuts and then you see just the back of Moxley and you just see Mox and you're just like, whoa, what the F word, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I think but I think that was before though. I think Jericho unmasking against Omega, but that wasn't in AEW though. So that was another that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would have to say both of those, honestly. Moxley and Sting, I think, are both 1A, 1B.
I know there's more too. I know there's more. There's like, I felt like every other month Tony Khan was saying like, oh, there's, better watch it. There's something going on. So even like the Big Show, like that was even on TV. That was announced on like Twitter. And like when I saw it, I was like, oh, like that kind of stuff. Like it's crazy.
Is he doing a lot of stuff on? I don't get to watch a lot of Elevation or
I know.
I don't see him that much. I know that he's going to be, I think I guess a commentator on the Battle Royal, because he's in.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in the at the bottom as like a special, and he's like a card and a picture of him.
I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him in the Battle Royal.
He's the one. He's Daniel Bryan.
I wouldn't want him to be the one, but again, I guess he is.
That would be like heel turn number 47.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish you didn't.
Everyone would hate him.
I want you to take
much.
those words back and just shove them back in your mouth. God damn it, that's not a swear.
That's
is it?
yeah. Is he just gonna get up from the commentators table?
No. If he's not, so if he's not on, is he definitely on commentary?
I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna do during it.
If he is on commentary, we're good. If he's not on commentary, we're not good. That means he is in the battle royal.
It might say it in the,
because that's just a picture of him on the King card. Unless I missed it.
He's like, what is it? He's something. I read it. He's like doing something with. I feel like he's just gonna be there commentating.
All right.
Just being like, hey, I'm a big dude. This is my thing.
Yeah.
I remember knocking out Mizdow out of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And I probably should have just let Mizdow win because that was super fun and it was great.
Would have done a lot for his career, but I had to.
No big deal. Like I won it. So. Still holding your grudge. I remember being so upset about that.
Yeah.
When he threw the Miz out, I was just like, yes, come on, just do it. Let him win this. I know it means nothing. Just let him win it. And then I was like,
legitimately, it means nothing. I haven't seen the trophy with Jey Uso since he won the thing back in April, I guess? No.
Yeah, 2-1. Corbin won that before.
Corbin won that before, I mean, you look at all those past winners, like who's the biggest success story? I feel like Jay's on his way to it.
Corbin needs more titles, dude. Just to put it out there.
Corbin needs more titles.
We need IC. We need.
Has he been a singles champion, Corbin?
He was the U.S. champ.
Was he U.S. champ?
That's it. He wasn't even NXT champ. I don't like the way you look there or you're saying that.
I'm not
like you're happy
almost. No, I'm not happy about it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not happy about it.
I feel like you're.
No, that's terrible news.
I might be feeling ill next week. I might not be able to make my pick.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that's terrible. He has this crappy King of the Ring gimmick that he won like 2 years ago or so. Like longer than that, probably. I don't even know.
I don't think they're not going to do it.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just going to do Nakamura versus Corbin for the crown, in which Corbin will win, in my opinion, when they do that. Dude, Nakamura's got the upper hand on him like right now. So that just like WWE.
There's time.
That means Corbin's going to win. So
do you know how genuinely excited I am that Baron Corbin's potentially going to have a pay-per-view match?
Oh my God.
Dude, I swear to God, they're going to run commercials. His whole entrance, there's just going to be commercials like tonight's presented by Snickers and tampons and Keebler elves. And we're never going to see the entrance. And then finally, whoever Nakamura is going to have this full, like, full-blown entrance coming out. And just going to be logos over the King the whole time he comes out.
I'll be good. Gonna be good.
I'm good.
All right.
Good. I think the only thing, the biggest thing on NXT, honestly, was we have a new North American champion, Bronson Reed.
Next week is Cross Baylor NXT Championship.
So that's all. And then we'll get into it. We'll get into NXT.
NXT can be next week. NXT,
yeah.
If you,
but you can see the club he's in.
That's my boy, so obviously I'm rooting for him. Obviously he's gonna win, and I'm calling it right now. He's gonna win. They're gonna put him over, Karrion Kross, no questions asked. I want to hear it. I want to hear nothing. Finn Balor's your next NXT champion, and if he ain't, then he's gonna be your next freaking WWE champion. Finn versus Hot Bobby. That's gonna be a match. So there you go. I want to hear it.
What if Adam Cole shows up?
I don't care. I don't care, dude.
You.
I don't care, dude. I don't care.
Adam Cole shows up. Like, yeah, I don't like this.
Adam Cole can go kick bricks, kick rocks, whatever. I don't care. When it comes to Finn Balor, he can kick rocks, bro. I don't care.
All right, I think it's time.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Brony of the week.
Yeah, you're cruising to be my jabroni of the week right now. But whatever.
Oh,
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
do you want it?
No,
Do you want it? Do you want me to have it? Do you want it?
Yeah, you have it. You have it. You have it. I gotta calm down.
All right. Now, when I said this to you, I texted you about this. The response to it was, there's nothing wrong with whores and pancakes, which is a great statement. I love that. There's nothing wrong with whores and pancakes. Let's step back here. I am tired, and I know it's on Twitter. It's my own fault for being on there. But these tweets. So this one, I'm not going to get into who it is or anything like that. It's a tweet of a girl in her bra and underwear, and she has her hand up like, I'm going to try to do it maybe like if I can recreate it, if you're watching. Maybe like that. Something like she's thinking, she's pondering, but she's in a bra and underwear. And she's wondering when AEW is going to go over 2 million for an episode. And I'm not allowed to curse. I have to calm down. But nothing infuriates me more than like these Twitter whores who just need this recognition because they're in a bra and underwear and tweet something about wrestling. So just a bunch of people are like, oh my God. And it's just so effing pathetic. And it's gotten me to the point now where I've asked and I have a bra ready to go and I'm not ashamed about it, but I will get in boxers. I will put a bra on. I will make a weird face looking up at the sky like I'm pondering about something and say, hey, hopefully main event hits 50K this week. I don't care. And I hope it goes viral. I really do. It better get a lot of likes because this dumbass, I'm allowed to say it, got a lot of likes just for this nonsensical thing for no reason, which could have just been a tweet without the picture. Jabroni of the week, wrestling whores on Twitter. Disperse.
I mean, I like wrestling whores.
And there's nothing wrong with like whores or pancakes, like I said.
Yeah.
But specifically,
That
it could have been a tweet. Could have been a tweet. We don't need that picture. Nothing wrong with it. It was great, but we don't need it.
We don't have many wrestling whores in the wrestling business. We need all of those we can get. So
Can I wear the bra?
I respectfully.
Did I wear bras?
I respectfully disagree with you. But
Respect that. But I mean, you're gonna have to respect the fact that I'm gonna have that bra picture out there.
that's okay.
And it better have as much likes. It better have more because we're living in a different world now. I want more likes. I want equality. You got to embrace the jabroni. Everyone needs to embrace the jabroni.
I agree.
I need to hear this jabroni now.
All right. If you are a fan of WWE, been watching for a long time, the name Ryan Reeves may ring a bell. If it doesn't, that's okay too, because he was Ryan Reeves for like 20 seconds in the WWE. He then came back, much bigger, by the way, as a man named Ryback. It's cute. He's got his own podcast and he's got his little Twitter account, and sometimes, so it kind of goes with what you kind of were just saying, but not really. But some people they shouldn't have Twitter. They type shit. And I said it. Ryback, on the other hand, he's had a lot of weird tweets, and I was trying to look for. I was hoping somebody maybe on Reddit would have a thread of all of its craziest stuff, but I have found certain things. He tweeted this message back when he was released. And I quote, "I once botched my finish on live TV against Tensai. Not one to make excuses, but was deathly sick, had not eaten all day, and he sandbagged me." Now, this doesn't seem too crazy, but if you've ever seen Ryback, you could probably understand this guy can probably work through whatever deathly sick means. I find it hard to believe he's deathly sick. I'm sure steroids that he's taken has helped out with that. I'm going to go and look for what I sent you. Here it is. Recently, this was like legit a day ago, maybe 2 days ago. Why don't we eat other humans? I'm sure the lean meat with seasoning and cooked to our liking would give us protein, but we fundamentally understand it's morally wrong. There's no difference with animals. We don't need to be killing them and eating them. Once we value life, we get it. I look. Again, if you've ever seen Ryback, and he claims that he's vegan or vegetarian or whatever now. I'm sorry. I call bullshit. Because either you eat the meat or you're on the steroids. I don't think there's any in between here, okay? And wait, there's just one more. And I'm not the only one. There's hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people who do not like Ryback, and I think it's mainly because of what he tweets. And again, I have not even gotten into the depths of it because there's so much. But they've also he's like behaved a little bit, and there hasn't been many recently. But I have proof. That nobody likes this guy, and I think if you have been following it, you know where I'm about to go. He recently asked. Now he hasn't competed in wrestling. I'm assuming. I know he was in WrestleMania 29. We just had 30, so 6 years, I guess. I don't know if he's done anything indie-ish or whatever. But he posted a poll on Twitter, asking fans where they would like him to go next. I believe so the choices were AEW, WWE, Impact, or just flat out retire. The first time he posted it, retirement got the majority of the votes. All right, maybe it was a glitch. Maybe people troll, It happens.
I voted.
I think he did it a second time. And again.
I voted again.
Again. It was retirement. And then he deleted it. And then he did it a third time. And this is what I have in front of me. Due to fraudulent votes from the last poll, we have to redo where you want to see Ryback return. This has nothing to do with, and then he tagged a nutrition, I guess his nutrition stuff. And this is the official vote. It can greatly impact my future, so don't vote retire. AEW, 12.5%. WWE, 11.7%. Impact, 6.9%. And the winning result, retire, at 68.9%. How many votes? 23,235 votes. Then he goes, you guys really shouldn't be picking retire. My kid deserves to see me wrestle. Bro, you weren't even that good. There's a whole podcast dedicated to you about how much you suck, courtesy of CM Punk. You You put the guy's freaking body on the line. You couldn't cut a promo for anything. You were blessed. You should have been. You were blessed to be with Paul Heyman during your crappy years in the WWE. How you do not? You had the rocket strapped to your ass in like 2009, 2010. No, I'm sorry. 2012, I'll say. With your feuds with CM Punk, John Cena gave up a title shot and put you in it. You had this great program and you didn't capitalize on it. Okay. You had Heyman, didn't work out. You hurt Punk. You said a bunch of weird stuff on Twitter. And now you're begging people to tell you to go to a company. Companies that, by the way, wouldn't have you in the first place. So don't go posting a Twitter poll trying to get fans pumped like, oh, where do you want me to go? When really it's like you can't go. You like they need to sign you. Like they don't AEW doesn't want to sign you. WWE sure as hell doesn't want to sign you. Impact, they probably don't even want to sign you. So, on behalf of myself and 23,000 other people, Ryback, sir, and it's a long time coming, but the show's only been on for like half a year. You are jaBROni of the week.
Take that, Ryan Reeves. Also, don't put it in there as an option.
There you go. Yeah. There's another ROH. Put ROH.
Just don't give them an option for it.
Maybe he was worried that he wouldn't get the traffic. Maybe people just wouldn't vote. Because 23,000 votes, that's some buzz on Twitter.
But you put
you're asking for it. You're asking for it.
You are asking for it. And how many? The more times you post the same thing, you're asking for it even more.
Right. You're bringing attention to the fact that you don't want. It's like saying, dude, don't do this in front of that girl for me, please. And then you do it in front of that girl and embarrass yourself. Like that's what it is. You don't tell people, don't do this. And they're the first. Don't push the big red button, dude. You're gonna push the big red button. Okay.
I voted for them, I think most of them, when they came up on my feed. And it was very fun and it was very honest. Like if he showed up like as the random dude instead of Daniel Bryan at the Battle Royal, like that would be super disappointing.
Oh man, if that happens and I want it marked down somewhere, my book's over there. If Ryback is the sole, is the one guy, okay? If he is the one guy in the Casino Battle Royale, I will come on next week's show since we're on YouTube. I will come on next week's show, or maybe the week after. The week after, I will put on a singlet, whatever he used to wear in WWE. I will put on a singlet and do the show like that. I will do it. If he is the number one guy, and then I will apologize for everything I am saying right now.
Wake up! It's feeding time.
I'll do the whole Ryback gimmick.
Oh my god,
gimmick.
Dude! Okay. Now I'm really hoping he shows up and wins this thing.
There's no way. I
would order that singlet now.
Nah. I don't even know if you can get Ryback singlets. I don't even know if that's a thing.
Singlet now.
Ryback singlet. Oh shit, you can.
All right.
$700 on eBay. Suck it.
Doesn't smell like them.
Probably. All right. Well, I'll have a singlet and maybe I'll write an R on it. There you go.
All right. So, next week we're gonna be back. We're gonna have our preview show for Double or Nothing. And apparently I'll be putting the jaBROni World Championship on the line.
What's this apparently stuff? You're gonna do it.
Yeah. That's what I said. I'll be definitely putting it on the line. I gotta do that thing like MVP
I
did,
volunteered to put mine on the
where
line.
I say that what did Ashley say? An championship opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might give someone a championship opportunity.
I'm the only one here.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense then. So yeah, I guess it's on. It's official.
Thank you.
Stamp it. We'll be picking the card for that, going through the week where we're slowly going to be building up towards Hell in a Cell the end of June. But right now we're focused on Double or Nothing. Should be a big show. And now this is the point where we start plugging away things. We'll do the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
A lot probably, but it's like the like and subscribe and comment and notification things that everyone says. And they're like,
I don't know where they're at right now, so I'm just.
I think I have mirror mode on, so I don't know if my left and right.
We are gonna have things, right?
At some point, I don't even know if they're gonna be here.
So we
now.
don't even know if we're pointing at you. Right
Yeah, so we're just keep doing this stuff,
weird stuff.
And if we do get to add stuff, then yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
We already got it in.
That was
so
awesome.
Yes, you can go. You're watching this. Subscribe to the bodyslam.net YouTube page. We're still available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all podcast providers.
We didn't leave our original home. You can still comment on the iTunes, and that would really help us. Or you can like comment on our YouTube page too and give it a thumbs up and all that good stuff. That really helps.
Share it on your feed. People click on it and watch it, and hopefully watch it for the whole time. But
I used to tell, when I was on YouTube originally, I used to tell people, you don't even have to watch. Just put it on background music while you're making love to your woman or your man, whatever. Doesn't matter. This is soothing. These are soothing voices.
Okay. Great. But I mean, don't let your girl watch though, because
she might leave you. She might leave you. Okay.
Drip.
She'll be dripping. She'll be dripping.
But yes, you can follow us on Twitter at jaBROnis Pod, and actually it's down here for both of us. It's up there, but you can also at jaBROni Butler. I'm at jaBROni McCann. Mainly we focus around the Twitter family. Where else are you available?
I'm available on the PlayStation Network. I'm available at Butler 1127. I joined the PS5 family finally this week. So if you want to get smoked in like the show or something, hit me up. All right, there you go.
Look at that.
Yeah,
an open challenge to anybody out there.
That's cross-platform too. So you Xbox boys, because you're boys, you're not men. You bring your ass over here.
I'm very, very, very glad you at least ended up getting that.
Yeah.
System.
Yeah, I was very happy.
All systems go.
Yes.
So go challenge Butler to a game, and then if it happens, I want to pop in and watch that and make fun of obviously whoever's making the challenge.
Of course.
But you can also check out the merch store. Click on the link, and we have all jaBROnis, t-shirts, hoodies, stuff all over the place.
Face masks. We got fanny packs. We got pillows.
Right hand jaBROni.
Nobody's jaBROni.
And then wreck jaBROnis and leave. Also all available. Get them. I made a big order of some merch. It should be coming actually. So I'll start wearing some of that stuff. Maybe I don't know. I'll probably just put another suit on maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might be hitting the flea market every week and trying to get something extravagant.
That's amazing.
All right, but we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back. Now I can't say words.
Be back.
We will be back next week, previewing Double or Nothing. And everybody, go share this on social media.
Share it, please.
It's the YouTube adventure is off.
It's gonna be all over Twitter. I might even get back to Instagram and do this. Hey.
I'm off the grid, but I'm still on there. You can find me, but that's about it. Just Twitter.
Just Twitter.
jaBROnis.